There's an unspoken peril in van life that nobody really warned you about. It's not the rain, the wind, or the occasional mystery rattle behind the cupboards. It's the perfect morning. The kind where you put up the blinds and the sky is so blue it hardly seems real. Wisps of mist drift lazily across the mountains like they've nowhere else to be. The sun spills gently through the windows, warming the van inch by inch. Outside, the fairy wrens bob about in the grass, as if they arrive solely to make sure you don't leave too soon. The air carries the smell of the sea, fresh and salty, and impossibly clean. Somewhere in the distance, the world wakes quietly, and in your hands is that first cup of coffee, warm, fragrant, and somehow tasting better than any coffee has the right to. This is the moment your plans begin to unravel. The to-do list fades, the errands can wait, and adventures are postponed. Because when mornings feel this magical, it seems almost disrespectful to rush away. And so you sit, one coffee becomes two, minutes drift into hours, and doing absolutely nothing suddenly feels like the most important thing you could possibly do. Welcome to the perils of the perfect morning. Good morning, chaps. What an absolutely splendid morning it is today. I'll tell you what, I woke up this morning, it was a bit foggy. There's mist on the mountains over there. The sun was coming up over there. It was just chilly morning. Perfect, beautiful. I went for a walk and then, saw a seal, saw lots of birds. It was really nice. Really, really nice. Dun Alley is a lovely little place. And I am reluctant to leave. I really am. But needs must. I have to finish this skylight off and get all the trim done on it as well. And I just want to make sure everything's tip-top and fully waterproof up the top there. I've got to head into Bunnings today, which is back in Hobart, because there isn't any Bunnings over here. I was going to get some tyres. These two need replacing now. They've done their time. They're almost on the limit. But they're not going to be until tomorrow, so we'll pick them up tomorrow, get them done over in Hobart as well. What else we've got to do? We've got to try and sort this exhaust leak out that we've got. It's blowing like a trooper at the moment, so there's a little garage down the road. I might pop in and see if they can do it. It's just undoing the clamp and pushing the two bits together and doing the clamp up, but I'm reluctant to have a go at it, because if I do snap the clamp, then I've got an exhaust pipe that's not holding together with anything. So I'd rather get a garage to do it where they will have the clamps themselves. Supercheap don't seem to have even stock clamps anymore, so yeah, I'll get one of the professionals to have a look at it, and hopefully sort that out. But in the meantime, I have been procrastinating. I've been sitting here for the last hour just watching these little fairy wrens just bouncing around everywhere. Oh look, there's one there. Little blue one. Good morning, sir. How are you? It's paying me absolutely no mind whatsoever. How delightful. Right, I'm going to have to get moving. This will not do. Stuff has to be done. Maybe 5 more minutes. What are you doing up there, fella?
Another thing is I've got to find somewhere to dump this rubbish because I've got a skylight and all the packaging from the old skylight to get rid of. And it's not going to live in here for very long, so I'm going to load this up and I'm going to look for a recycling centre. Hopefully that could accommodate me and take all my rubbish away. Might as well load it up. It's been sat outside all right. It got so wet and damp I had to let it dry in the sun. So let's get it in. Such a big box, eh? Find out. There you go. Good fella. Right, let's get that sorted. And there's the polystyrene as well, mate. Bits of polystyrene. That's it, I'd hide as well, fella. Right, let's get you in the front and we can get going. Step in. Well, that was a bit of a bust. I just popped in there just on the off chance that they might have a, you know, an hour or two free so we could have a look at it. But no, they're ram packed. They're booked out for 2 weeks. You know, dreaming, thinking that, you know, I might be able to get in, but you never know. Sometimes you're lucky. Like we were in Mount Barker that time. We rolled in and I asked them if they could fix the rear spring, and they would like bring it in, and they had it done within an hour. So, oh well, just keep trying. Was a bit of a success. Managed to get to the tip and get rid of all that stuff from in the tip. Ended up going to Repco and managed to find myself an air filter that I was after for the van, and also a new bracket for the exhaust pipe, so I can actually get under there and undo the old one without fear of breaking it, because if it breaks then all I've got to do is put that back on. So that's good. I've also just been into Bunnings. I got some wood that I needed and some other little bits and bobs, so hopefully that's everything I need to finish the skylight. So now I need somewhere to do this all, and I've been to this place before and I think it's a pretty good one. It's down in South Arm. It's a RSL club there. I think they charge $15, but they've got showers, so I can get all that, get filthy dirty, and then have a nice hot shower, and then yeah, have a good night's sleep as well after that. So I think I will get on down that way. It's about 20 minutes drive, and well, yeah, it's now 1:30 in the afternoon. I need to get this done. So yeah, it's about time we got going. Oh. So that's me all checked in to the South Arm RSL Club. It's $15 for the night. There's free facilities there, toilets and hot showers. They give you a code to get in, and yeah, they do hot food in there. It's a very nice club actually. They, you can go and patronise the club as well. They do pizza in there and other hot food, so yeah, it'd be quite nice. But I have food, so I'm not going to do that because I've got lots of work to do on this van. So I won't get onto the exhaust pipe until the actual van's cooled itself down. And yeah, I'll catch you in a minute. Well, there's a skylight in all its glory, nice and open and easy to use. All I've got to do now is panel this up and fit the obviously wire the light in, and then she'll look beautiful. So I'm going to get work to that, and I'll get back to you in a minute.
One eternity later.
What a mission that was. That took me longer than I expected, although I was being very, very careful. I have got a complete pile of mess to clear up. It's gone dark now, and yeah, I've still got some jobs to do. So what I might do is tidy up. I'm gonna have a shower over there and have some dinner, and then I'll probably catch up with you first thing in the morning. Night.
Close to violet on a Sunday, nearly made it into bloom, but I know, oh, the ordinary, Monday turning back to blue, long for what's to come, keep forgetting how to make it known before it's already gone.
Full of post-its in the ceiling of things I like to follow through, but I hold on. A visionary, sunlight shows an empty room.
Long for what's to come, keep forgetting how to make it known before it's already gone. Looking back too soon is how you know. Did the moment even make it past the room? What's to come, keep forgetting how to make it known before it's already gone. Looking back too soon is how you know. Did the moment even make it past the room?
Good morning, guys. What a mission that was, I tell you. I am absolutely filthy, and it's not the best thing to do at 7 o'clock in the morning, but there you go. It was nice and cool, sun isn't shining, standard day. Just thought I'd get that exhaust pipe clamp done, and fixed that, used the truck strap to pull it all in tight, did it up nicely, fixed the job, started her up, and then found that actually caused what I thought was a blow. It was still blowing, but there's actually a bigger hole that now opened up on the flexi pipe, so that needs to be sorted. I'll get the garage to have a look at that and get that changed in the next couple of days. Yeah, so I'm just going to go catch a shower, have a shave, and I'll catch you in a minute. Well, that was a wonderful shower. Super hot, super clean, and super refreshing. It yeah, it made me feel a lot better after being underneath the van for so long and rolling around there. I did change the air filter as well, which you would have seen from the footage earlier as well. Spoke to the garage that we're going to in 2 days' time, which is right up the top of Tasmania. We're going back to Burnie because they know the van very well, so they know where they're up to if there's any issues. They're going to be able to fix that exhaust lead. They said they can weld in a new section, which is brilliant. I'm going to pop and get some tyres this afternoon because I did mention that I need to get 2 new front tyres, but I won't take you along that. I've got to go and pick up Sandy at lunchtime. And yeah, I didn't actually show you what I did with the skylight in the end, the finished results. So let's go and have a look at that. As you can see from here, I've done a border all the way around. I'll just get up on the bed and I'll show you in more detail. You can see I've just done a border all the way around it to cover up our gaps. And then we fitted the actual fascia to it. It looks really good. Wired the light in, very, very bright. Lights the place up very, very well. There's a definite improvement from the old one, because the old one didn't lock. It had some weird little catch thing. Wasn't very, very good. And also the quality of the blind across and the bug mesh is so much better. So it's actually a metal bar here. These are magnetised. The one that I had before, the Skymax one, that didn't do that. So you can actually set these on vent or fully locked down as well, which you had that option. And it's just that simple. The old one was really clunky and horrible. And then it just pops down. Simple. And just lock her away. Much better, much more pleased with the design than the last one, and better quality, definitely. So if you're in the market for a skylight, I would recommend this one over the other one. Overall, very, very pleased with that skylight. However, the engine, we'll find out in a couple of days what the problem is. It's just probably going to be a sensor, I reckon. So, and obviously you've got to have the exhaust pipe welded up, but I will leave you there, guys. Thank you for joining me for the last couple of days. I know it hasn't been super exciting. I haven't been going around and showing you too much in the way of pretty shots, but that's van life. See ya.